What does it mean that we attract who we are? In relationships, one of the most common pattern I see is constantly attracting a partner who's toxic, who's emotionally unavailable, and you have no idea why you're doing that. The pattern of your behavior and beliefs is you learn what you live. And by that I mean is, if you've lived in a household where you have an emotionally unavailable father, emotionally detached mom, and there's not much communication and expression in your family, in your homes, even though you want completely opposite of that in your relationship. However, your mind only knows how to deal with what you have lived, even if what you have lived is toxic. Subconsciously, you're always attracting what you have lived. Make sense? Hang on. The toxic partner you're attracting, observe the traits are exactly what you know how to navigate, even if you're not wanting it, because what you're saying is, but I don't want it, I want opposite of it. Mind does not perceive the word not. The mind says, I feel comfortable here because I know how to deal with a situation like this. What I don't know is, what I'm not aware of, how to work with it, how to receive love, how to receive emotions, how to be emotionally open to someone who will accept me as I am. In other words, you will call it self-sabotage. Whenever there's a great relationship shows up in your life, you start questioning it. You start wondering that, is it even possible? Why do you believe that happens? Because to your mind, something beautiful happening to you is uncomfortable. It's different. Your mind doesn't know how to navigate a relationship, no matter how much you want it, because subconscious mind only works with feelings and emotions, and your feelings and emotions that you've experienced as a child have created a belief that you know how to navigate this situation, which is emotionally unavailable father, emotionally detached mom. There's complete lack of communication in the home you've grown up with. Guess what? You're attracting the same kind of partner because you know how to navigate that situation. You know how to depend on yourself. You've become so hyper independent that that's the only kind of relationship now you're attracting. That is how you learn what you live. And you subconsciously attract what your mind believes you can handle, you are used to, and you're comfortable in dealing with, even if that dealing with is hard. Your mind already knows and can predict what can happen next. So it keeps you in the same loop over and over again. Anything new, great, is uncomfortable, is different, it feels like a threat. So your mind self sabotages. It tells you, no, no, this can't be too good to be true. Because you haven't learned how to receive. Your mind doesn't know how to navigate the emotions of receiving, feeling worthy of receiving, feeling worthy of love you're receiving, and feeling okay in being taken care of. Because you didn't know how to feel that emotion and feeling as a child. You didn't grow up in a circumstance that made you feel safe in feeling all these emotions. So you're becoming very hyper independent. And how you can shift it? Simply by tapping into your subconscious mind and understanding what are the beliefs it's created and why you have developed a personality that is attracting what you actually don't want in your life. And you can change the narrative. You can do it in hypnosis beautifully, easily, effortlessly. You can change the narrative from the root cause, release it, change it, rewire the new narrative. That's the life you want to experience. And that can happen with the lasting results because we're working with the root cause, not the symptoms. The root cause always works better because that's where everything begins from. If a root is healthy, guess what? The plant and the tree, the branches, the leaves, the fruits, the flowers, all healthy. And so does your life's every aspect gets impacted but the healing that you do from the root. And that's your subconscious.